Hello everyone, my name is Ukela Prince and I'm thrilled to welcome you to the event show. Today is a unique day and I have very special guests with me here in the studio. Three powerful personalities and something is cooking in the city of Brampton and they are here to get that released and revealed to us. So, ladies and gentlemen, I have here with me from the WOD, which is the Women of Distinction Touching Lives Foundation. Come on, I have here the powerful and one and only Gloria Odiadi. Gloria, how are you doing?
Thank you so much, Pastor Prince. So well.
Look at that. She isn't here alone. The entourage is high, and they're almost intimidating me because I saw the black royal everywhere. But don't mind me, I'm blue royal, so I'm complimenting the black. Okay, so I will allow you guys to introduce yourselves, and so we take it from there. So let me start from my beloved brother and friend. I told him when I grow up, I will have these fine beards, so that like the anointing that runs from the beards of Aaron down to the skirt, right?
Awesome.
How are you, my brother?
Thank you. I'm fine. So I've gotten a lot of compliment from the beards, by the way. My name is Gabriel Wanguzo, Creative Director of Black Royals and also the manager of Touching Lives Foundation, the youth initiatives.
Interesting.
So thank you for having us. And yeah.
Thank you. That's interesting. Nice having you on set. Yeah. My own sister, man.
Thank you for having us here. So my name is Miriam Balogun. I'm the founder of Power Up Your Brand Consulting, which is a marketing and publicity company, and I am supporting the Black Royals event with creating awareness and publicity for the event.
Interesting. And the powerhouse herself.
So, thank you so much, Pastor Prince. Thank you for having us here. It's really indeed a privilege, and I'm not taking it for granted. So once again, to my audience out there, my name is Gloria Odiadi, aka Glow the World, the founder and the active president of Women of Distinction Touching Life Foundation Incorporation, and also the convener and the initiator of Black Royals events Change Makers 2025. So thank you for having me in the studio.
Thank you so much for coming, Gloria. We are proud of you for the great job you're doing in the city and the community. And I think we applaud you for that.
Thank you so much.
So I want you to just, in just a few minutes, tell me about the Women of Distinction, Touching Lives Foundation.
So, the Women of Distinction Touching Lives Foundation are a group of passionate, selfless, godly, like-minded women.
Godly women
yes.
Passionate and godly.
So because
I love that.
we are wonderfully and fearfully made by God. And these women are beautiful inside out. So these are women that are like-minded, not only in the business world, also in the corporate world.
Okay.
So we all came together with the purpose of touching our community at large positively. So the Women of Distinction organization we are not-for-profit organization, charity that supports the community, that support families, that support the girl's child, that support everyone in our society. So we empower, we embrace, we accommodate,
Hallelujah.
and we support everyone that comes our way.
I love that, they empower.
So I can say it more and more. Honestly, it's a beautiful vision that touching lives means you cannot leave this world without touching a single soul. So how do we touch lives? Through we touch lives, helping families, and also doing some youth empowerment.
Okay.
So in Women of Distinction, we take youth off the streets because we love youth, because our youth are the future of our generation. So we don't want to see our youth engage in crime. So we do a lot of youth empowerment because I'm so passionate about youth. I have 3 boys. I have Marvin, I have Michael, and I have Meshach.
You must have run the house for...
So, so I'll just leave it at that.
Okay, interesting. Now, looking at how do we bring in Black Royals into this WOD? So tell me, what's the link between the Black Royal and the WOD?
Okay, so the Black Royals and WOD is the Black Royal is an initiative of WOD. So I myself being the founder of the founder of Women of Distinction, I sat down and I from the look of things, I knew that most of the time we meet people across, different people from our community. We meet the Uganda, we meet the Zimbabwe, we meet the Malawi, we meet all Caribbean, African community. Okay. So from this, and I said, how can we have a common thing that can join us together, a common collaboration? We are all Canadian, but we all have different, unique diversity and culture and heritage. So now bringing Black Royals into Women of Distinction, it means, okay, somebody from the Caribbean, somebody from the Ghanaian community, someone from the Somali community, someone from Sudan community. We all are here. So now we need to be each other's keeper. Okay. Because we have different cultures. Interesting. So this is how that's why we brought this into
interesting. You've actually hit on it, but I want you to, so viewers can hold this, as part of what your inspiration is. So it's important to me if you can vividly tell us what inspired you to create this event that celebrates African, Caribbean, and Black Canadian change makers, and what do you hope attendees take home or take away from this experience?
Okay, thank you so much, Pastor Prince. Yeah, for me, what really inspired me to do this, to come up with this initiative is, I've looked over the years that a lot of the African, Caribbean communities, we do unique things, but we don't have a chain that brings us together. Yeah. For example, I know I'm from Nigeria. I'm a Nigerian born from Igbo, precisely. So now, and I see another person.
How can you speak Yoruba fluently?
I speak Yoruba because I was born, I'm a Lagosian by birth. So now I've watched, even from the Black History Month, so diversity, inclusion, sometimes it's not really preached. We are not really saying that from the Black History Month. Some Black History Month events. Okay. So and I thought in my heart that what can really bring us together? How can I know your culture? You need to know my culture. You need to embrace me. I need to embrace you. Okay. So that's really inspired me to bring the initiative of Black Royals, where we can appreciate each other culture, we can appreciate each other diversity, we can appreciate each other's heritage and have a common.
Let me come to you, Miriam. Can you tell us, more about the event team? Because looking at your team, say change makers of our time. So how have you created this programming to reflect this team that you guys chose?
So I would say that the convener Gloria here was trying to say, it's all about we not forgetting who we are and where we're from. So we are in the Western world, North America, and the lifestyle here tends to always influence us and makes us forget that we're actually born royals, right? We're all doing our different things in different industries and different, and we can always forget, right? You keep doing something else and you forget who you are. There's a saying in the Yoruba culture says, don't forget the child of whom you are.
She wasn't speaking in tongues anyway, so.
And I feel like even with me, when anything is going on in my life, I always revert back to that. I always don't forget the child of whom you are. And that applies both ways. Don't forget who your father was, who the caliber of person the person was, or don't forget the land that you're from. We are Africans, we're children of the soil.
Wow.
So wherever we go, whatever part of the world we are, we should never forget that. I think that this event is bringing people of African descent together to always remind them that no matter what part, someone was describing, some people have a lot of confliction in, I'm African, I'm Afro, I'm Caribbean, this, like, it's very confusing for them. What happened is when they were, taken from Africa, it depends on what part of the world where you dropped them. But the origin is still the origin. We're still all of African descent. So this...
so what it means that this event is purely for the blacks?
Well, we are welcome. Allies are welcome. So we have the different communities, and they're also welcome.
Okay.
But we are stressing that the main theme of the event is that we're telling people of African descent to not forget where they are from, and this is an opportunity for us to showcase.
Interesting. Let me come to my beloved brother. You looking at Black Royals. You're darker than all of them.
That is the Black Royal color.
I love that.
So tell me, how does this resonate?
I mean, for me, I think what we're doing here is building bridges across the world, calling on all our brothers across the world, whether you're in the Caribbean, you're in Africa, the States. We made sure that we have a representation. That's why it's called African, Caribbean, and Black, right? So that's the goal. When the initiator spoke to me and told me a vision, that this is the vision, we need to bring people together. And just mind you, this is probably, don't quote me on this, but I can beat my chest to it, that this is probably one of the first event that's going to have this much, unity, this much collaboration amongst all African countries, all African people, the Caribbeans and the Black. Or just going back to our identity, connecting to the identity and saying that we're blacks, we're royalty. Again, the Black History Month just passed. When we talked, one thing we said was that we shouldn't just hold back to the past, which obviously we have to always, again, she said, don't forget where you're coming from. But we also have to set a standard for where we're going to.
That's right.
Most of us have kids. We want to see that 10 years from now, 20 years from now, the Caribbeans, Africa, blacks in the US and all over the world are able to do something way more than what we're doing now. So when we look back to 20 years from now, it's going to be, our parents started this movement and now we're here, we're doing bigger things, right? Not just meeting up, but bringing ideas into fruition.
Interesting. Yeah. Okay. That's why I think I was prepared for you guys. I have to be in my African attire.
Oh, yeah.
To make sure that,
That's awesome.
So
Wow.
You look amazing.
oh, thank
I'm
you,
telling
thank
you,
you thank you so much. Now, I'm still staying with you.
Right.
No, you are part of the content creator, and you also hold you're part of the publicity department, for this very event. So, the event features a diverse range of activities.
Right.
From live music and entertainment to raffle draw and award ceremony. How did you guys choose these elements, and what do you think will resonate with the attendees?
So the reason we chose this is we looked at the traditional awards and events that's been done in Canada, and one thing we said is that let's set ourselves apart. Let's do something that every other person would emulate, would follow. So technically Black Royals is definitely the trailblazers here. Everyone would follow the lead and follow the suit. So when we said we needed live music to be part of this, even the voting process, the traditional voting process is having panelists just deciding who would, take an award home. But that isn't giving power to the people to make their choices, right? And select who would they feel like deserves that, an award or a recognition. So we decided to give the power back to the people, give the power back to the nominees to select whoever they deem fit to get this award. And in terms of every other activity that's been listed here, is just to be inclusive, to make sure anyone that walks into the atrium hall is able to feel some sense of belonging, is able to enjoy the moment, you know, and prepare themselves for the future as well.
Interesting. On that note, we'll go on a little break. We'll be right back. So
Okay.
viewers, stay tuned. Don't go anywhere because these guys have a lot to dish out on the table. Thank you. Welcome back. This is still the show. For you guys that are in the studio, you are hitting it hard. Okay, guys, viewers, thank you so much for coming, for joining us, for staying tuned. And it's been beautiful with this beautiful Touching Lives Foundation team represented here today, being led by the founder and the initiator, her own, I call her the Excellency, Gloria Odiadi. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Okay, so let's go straight. I want you to tell me quickly. I'm looking at who are some of these change makers that will be honored on this event. There is an award night. It's going to be an award night as well.
Yeah.
So can you run us through what impact have these people made down the line on the African, Caribbean, and Black community, Canadian community? So what's unique about this nomination?
Okay, thank you so much, Pastor Prince. We have a lot. In fact, I can't mention all the names.
Okay.
But for now, I can tell you we have a lot of great leaders who have impacted our community positively, who are change makers of our time. In the person of his worship, Patrick Brown,
Yeah, Patrick Brown.
you know, the mayor himself. I call him the Superman of our time.
We celebrate him.
So we celebrate him because he has really opened a warm door for a lot of African Caribbean community. Because a lot of us are coming to the city to do so impactful thing. Because we are watching him as the head, and the mayor has really supported the Black community.
He's a great man.
This is a man that goes into people's business places and see how they're doing, you know, check on them with his team, you know. It's really so amazing. When I see him go around the businesses he has really encouraged a lot of Black businesses.
Okay.
New businesses are springing up every day in the city of Brampton.
Yeah.
And this make this city to be one of the fastest growing city in Ontario, you know. So Mayor has really done a lot of incredible things. And also we have another change maker in our time, in the person of Her Excellency, the lady, I call her the Lady of Distinction, in the person of Shemi Williams.
Okay.
We have her. The minister has done a lot of amazing things supporting women in the economic and development. She has really touched a lot of women, you know, starting up businesses, connecting women to where they can get fund and all that. So these are incredible things, you know, unlimited things she has done, and so many things she has done in the community on Still Brampton. Yeah. And also we have the Zenana Akode. So we have Adoma Peterson. We have Ken Jaffa. So I can't really name all of them, but these change makers have done quite a lot. Incredible things, quite a lot of things in Black community, impacting lives.
Interesting.
As change makers, yeah.
Interesting. So the nominees for awardees for the award.
Okay. So
you have different categories.
Yes.
So can you mention some of those categories?
Okay. So under the healthcare sector, we have excellent in healthcare. Okay. That is doctors who have impacted lives, who have helped the
especially the Black community.
The Black community doctors. Some of them are from Egypt. Some are from Somalia. Some are from Ghana. Some are from Nigeria. We have a lot of them under healthcare sector. Okay. The doctors. We have lawyers, immigration lawyers who have really helped the new immigrants to, you know, to have their cause in the immigration issues. Okay. And we have the NGOs as well. We have a lot of NGOs who have really touched the community with their charity, you know, with their charity support. So we also have in athletes, footballs.
Oh, really?
We have cultural dancers. We have, you know, we have a lot.
Cultural dance too. And nobody nominated me.
We have artistic. You know, we have artistic also under this nomination. You know, we have the Entrepreneur of the Year 2025. We don't want to tell them yet.
That's a whole list of nominees.
A whole list.
Categories.
We have about 16.
Really?
16 nominees under this category.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. Let me. That's interesting. So we look forward to the winners on these from these various categories. I think
Absolutely.
it's going to be a beautiful evening. Actually,
honestly,
we look forward to a beautiful.
The voting
evening.
is really engaging. Trust
Really?
me. We have, as at this moment, we have almost 8,500
Please,
people.
let me look for trouble. Who is winning now?
I'm winning. Just come that day.
Okay, Gloria, please tell me. I want you to elaborate on the significance of the event's dress code. You know, you're talking about royalty.
Royalty.
So how does it tie into the overall theme? Tell me.
Okay. You know, I want to tell everyone that it's always good to look good. And looking good is a good business, you know. And also, when you talk about royalty, people think royalty is when you belong to a king or a queen kind of family. No. As a black community, you are royal, inside out, whether you are a male or female. So let's talk about the dress code of this event. Now, we are trying to tell our community, the African Caribbean community, you need to come out from your shell of wearing the normal, the everyday dress code, you know. So now, because Africa, we have a rich culture. So it's not something that we showcase all the time.
Maybe that's why I'm dressed like this
So
today, right?
you can see Pastor Prince. Pastor Prince
I'm
is
representing
already.
Because you said
from
it's
the Ijaw Delta State.
River State.
You know, we have the River State, we have the Ijaw, we have the Ibuzo, Asaba. They dress almost the same thing. So I want to tell you guys, you need to be stylish. You need to come out in your uniqueness. You need to come out in the dress code has to be a top notch. You know, I don't want you to say, oh, what am I going to wear? Just come out from your culture back home. Appreciate
and then
it.
represent properly.
Thank you so much.
So let me come to you, my brother. It's your role is very key in this whole assignment. So how do you see this event contributing to the broader conversation around diversity, equity, and inclusion in Canada? And what message do you hope it sends to the wider community?
So I would say the message is simple. Before you champion diversity, inclusion, you have to start from cleaning up your home. And that is what we're doing right now. We're getting our home in order, which is both the African, Caribbean, and Black people to come in under one roof, clean up our home, have everything in order before we can preach that message to the entire world, right? So I think this event, obviously, it's going to promote that because at the end of the day, whatever we learn from this will go out there within Canada and express that. And put in mind, having this much people come to this event is going to be a good thing for businesses around Brampton, within Brampton on that day, right? So that is our way of also giving back to the community, showing our support to the community.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me come to you. What's next for your team after this event? How can people get involved or support your future initiatives? I know behind the camera you said you even need the support now.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, well, let me take it from there. We actually do need the support now because the organization that's conveying it, the Touching Life organization, is actually a non-for-profit. So we're open to collaborations, we're open to donations. Basically, right now we're running this event on sponsorship and vendorship incomes. And we do have all our we have all our means and ways that, you know, the general public and the community can contribute to this amazing event. We have all that on our flyers and all our promotional material. So yes, we do need support. As for the future, we encourage people to sign up for the events. Please look out in your community WhatsApp groups and check on the social media, the Instagram pages, and you will see all the links.
Okay, because I was about asking you how
places.
can people register for the event?
Yeah.
And what's your expected turnout?
Well, right now we already have over 150 sign-ups. We expect that we get that another 150, and we are hoping to welcome at least or more than 200 people on that day. The venue is a very big venue, you know, so we just want people to come in.
So tell us the venue. Where is it holding?
Is holding at 2 Wellington.
That's okay.
So Wellington Street,
2 Wellington Street, Brampton,
That
which
is
is
the city.
The Brampton
the City Hall. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, interesting. So let me take your final word, my brother, and then I will take your final word, and then I'll take yours, Gloria.
Okay.
Yes. he laughs, right?
It has to.
So, what's your last message for our viewers today?
First, I think that we still have about a month to go to this event. So I would project over 500 people, if not more. Also, in the spirit of Black History Month, we have the Brampton Cenotaph. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Right. This is a tribute to servicemen and the sacrifices that, you know, Canadian soldiers, most particularly in Brampton, fought for freedom and right, both during the First World War, the Second World War. And it's very notable to say that we have a person of Jeremiah Jones, James Grant, who are Black people that actually served, are Canadians, Black Canadians, who served in the First World War and the Second World War, fought to defend rights and the freedom of people. And in the spirit of the Black History Month, we want to be able to, you know, show them respect for what they've done and also for putting Black people on the map. You know, these are some of the first Black Canadian soldiers to actually fight from Canada to fight for the war during the war. So yeah, that's my message to them. And this is again another sign of Black royalty. They have to be remembered for the work that they've done, and future children and future generations should know of this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yes, Miriam.
Okay, so my last words would be to the viewers and the community in general. They shouldn't just hear about this amazing thing that we're doing and just be hearers and passers-by. They should be participants. They should go onto our platforms. They should sign up and they should show up and they should, you know, support their community. Come and showcase your businesses. Come and meet new people, make new friends. You know, if get inspired to start a business, get inspired to start an initiative. You know, the more for Black people, we can only open the way for ourselves, and this is an opportunity to do that, and obviously to celebrate Black excellence.
Interesting. So, Gloria, we'll take your closing shots.
Awesome.
Is this the first edition?
This is first edition.
Oh my, interesting.
Yeah, so I want to encourage our audience out there. This is the first edition of Black Royals and Changemakers 2025. And also, I want to tell all of you that we are open for collaboration, for support, you know, because this Black Royals is a top-notch and one of its kind, because it's not something that we just sleep and just brought your way. But we did a search that we need to collaborate, we need to be together in unity, in love, in harmony. We need to watch out for each other. We need to have inclusion in everything we do. We need to respect ourselves. We need to support one another. We need to love and show that love right now so that our future generation can embrace the love and the legacy that we have put on the floor. So I want to encourage all of you, please come out for this event in your thousands. Everybody that day, mark the date, April 26, 2025. I want to see you in your royalty. Thank you and God bless.
What's the time?
3 p.m.
3 p.m.
3
Okay.
p.m.
Thank you.
3 p.m.
So guys, thank you so much for coming to the studio.
Thank
today.
you.
Thank you for having us.
We look forward to a beautiful event That's on the 26th of April.
On the 26th of April.
20.
Saturday.
It's a Saturday.
It's weekend. Come on, it's weekend.
So come and have a good time.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Is there any registration fee?
No, it's a free event for all.
But
It's
we
a
do
free-
need people to register.
Yeah, so you see the link below the flyer. We've been sharing it on social media everywhere. So just click the link and do your registration, and that's it.
All right, guys. So
Just
you
to
don't
reserve your
miss this
seats.
event. You plan to be part of Black Royals event coming up right here in the city of Brampton. Yeah. And we look forward to a beautiful time on that beautiful Saturday. Thank you for being part of this show today. See you all. Cheers.